Hiya. I did say I would do a video at the end of the month, and we have launched a whole new range of sweatshirts. And I just want to talk about, if you've got an embroidery business, you might want to know how to maybe pivot your business so that you can reach more people, you can do things in a different way. And, because, oh God, sales are just so hard. I mean, I went into workwear embroidery and I got some really good orders, which was good. I've still got quite a few different things to do for people, which is nice. So the word is beginning to get out there, but I want to be able to do my stuff because I won awards. I've got a British title, and so I love design, always have done. And I wanted to come up with something different. And this is where I think it's good to look at what people want. Is there a gap in the market? Can I fill it? What's the price point going to be? And so we sat down, and it's quite, oh my goodness, this is so good because I sat down at the beginning of the year. You might want to grab a coffee, put me on pause. I actually said at the beginning of the year, and I think I said it in my other video, I want to do 60s, 70s, 80s vibe. I want to do lace, velvets, and have a love and a happy theme, because when times are difficult for everybody, you want to embrace warmth and good feelings, good vibes, and all of those kind of things, because life's tough. We just don't want mundane. And I think at the moment there's lots of things out there, lots of clothing which is just very samey stuff, and it's expensive samey, it's like 50-60 pound for a sweatshirt and it's not got much on it, it's pretty dull. So why would you buy that? You'd just go without a lot of the time. It's not something that would incentivize you to want to go and literally buy it. So when you're doing things, just have a think about that as well, like what people want. Do some research, ask people. If you do events, ask people. So, and I've had this block for probably 2 years now, where I've wanted to do my own things. Obviously I do these, that's all my designs, but I've wanted to do my own things, own designs, and I've had a bit of a block. And then all of a sudden this year, it literally, in one day, it was like information overload. I had all of this downloading, and it's like, oh my goodness, I was like scribbling, drawing, and I've done 3 of the sweatshirts already. I've got another 4, and I had another 2 ideas last night. So, but they're not going to be mass produced. So they're going to be really bespoke designer sweatshirts at a price point. So they are about, say, 60 and over, which is doable. But they're really different. Oh my gosh, they are labor intensive. Yes, brilliant fabrics, and everything is considered with it, that hand trimmed and satin stitch, not bean stitch, which obviously takes more time and it's more expensive. And there's a big piece of stabilizer that goes all the way down the front inside, permanent stabilizer, which we then have to cut away. But there's like 4 to 5 hoopings. We do embroidery on each arm as well, because we've got the Brother VR, which we use for the arm embroidery. And so this, I'm thinking, is going to be different. It's going to be new to some people who weren't around in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And it's kind of retro. And everyone loves retro. And then I heard, I don't know, have you heard about Pinterest saying there's 21 areas that they think is really going to take off this year? And usually they're, 95% accurate. And I heard this and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm actually on trend. So it said a retro vibe, so the sort of 60s, 70s, 80s, lace, velvet, and I've got pearls on one and they're hand stitched. And it's like, oh my goodness, everything that I'm doing is like, for once, I'm actually ahead of the trend. So it's like brilliant. Whether they sell or not, who knows, but we can give it a go, can't we? So on heartfelt-products.co.uk, and I will put it on .com as well, because we've got the 2 websites, and it's on Etsy. We are having a Heartfelt Designs section now, where we will have all of these really elaborate applique designs, and hopefully that will, it'll spread a bit of love. It will just make people feel happy. I mean, we all need to feel a little bit of, I don't know, just something in us, just to make us feel there's hope and everything out there for the world. So yeah, so that's exciting. And then we're also going to get into festivals. we're going to do festival wear. We've got some t-shirts, and they're not our designs, but I can do the designs. I've just done a design for somebody. I've taken their dog and it's got flowers around its head, so we can take a picture, remove the background, put all these things around it and get the DTF transfers, so we can do that. Let me show you the sweatshirts. Okay, so I mean, our usual one is kind of this design. All right, so you've seen this before, but these are just, oh. And also when you do photographs, I'm going to put on their model is size 14, wearing size, so people can see. So I can wear this. It's a small Gildan, and it's Applique hearts, which you can see with the tone in alternate colours and the embroidery of love. Now on one sleeve there are the 4 hearts in the same colours, and on the other sleeve there is embroidered love. So, and this is rough cut lace, and it's got the slogan love yourself every day, and it's got at Heartfelt products across the bottom. So our trademark is going to be that across the bottom. There's always going to be wear your heart on the sleeve, and there's always going to be the word love. So these are like really special. So these are multiple hoopings, and yeah, they take a long time. This one takes nearly 2 hours, which is crazy because I need to get this time down. So but it's beautiful, and it is our love letters sweatshirt, and the other one's our love hearts, and it's for my sweetheart, one poet's verse, Cupid, vow, love, and it's got write me my darling, send me your love, and let my heart dance with your words, and it's got our Heartfelt products. This is in a medium Gildan, and it fits me fine. I usually wear a medium Gildan, so this is my usual, but I just love this colour. Oh, and I wore it on the weekend. I wore it Saturday, went shopping, and the amount of people who just stopped, looked, asked me, and just absolutely loved it, which was brilliant. And also it was weird having my chest red. However, it just makes me feel happy. And to me, spending £65 on a sweatshirt that makes me happy, that every time I put it on I'm going to feel really nice, is just, you know. And then there's this one. This one's a large. This is a large. This is a classic casual classic. Get it right in the right way. This one has got the heart on the sleeve. The red one had a red heart on the sleeve, and this one's got the word love. And then this is biscuits. It's a plate of biscuits. Okay, a plique plate. The larger size fabrics are all pre-washed and shrunk, and yeah, and ironed. So, you know, there's a lot of work that goes into these. Sweet treats feeds the soul, and it's at Heartfelt products. I've got makeup on this because it's mine. It's mine. It's long. It's big, it's large, it's long. But do you know what? I love a long, very oversized sweatshirt because it just covers my bottom. So that's the 3 for now. But it gives you an idea of the difference in it, and you know, you could come up with different things as well. So yeah, it's I think it's good to have different ideas. And then what we do is we also make cards, and we sell the cards to match the actual front of the sweatshirts in different ways. So if someone's buying it as a gift, they could buy a card as well, which is blank inside, that they could give with it. So it's like a coordinator. So what can you do to coordinate what you do and extend a sale of a product with something else? You know, maybe that's food for thought. I got food on the brain now. So yeah, but I'm loving the setup in it now with all of the shelving. It's so much better because I had that sofa here for ages, and the room works just so well. I mean, the flow in it and everything is brilliant. Yeah, so we just hope that we can get some sales. I'm going to be working on the other sweatshirts this week. I've got a load of things I've got to do for other people as well, so I need to get those out. And I've got about, I don't know, 200 garments still to embroider for workwear. And that's the other thing, is like I went into workwear embroidery, which I had no intentions of taking on or doing. but the money is there. So like if you need money, then you go, you sometimes you have to diversify and pivot and do something that you might not have planned to do to be able to keep going. And it is really, really good. I've got some really good wholesalers. Obviously I'm VAT registered anyway, so that helps. And I don't know whether you have to be VAT registered to have a wholesale account, but I think it helps to have one. So yeah, I'm going to do lots of more embroidery videos. This isn't one today. This is just to talk about pivoting a business, where you can go, what you can do. And also I was told that if you do like an hour's worth of TikToks a day, that helps get your numbers up. Don't know whether that's right or not. I mean, I don't know whether I can do an hour's worth a day on anything. We do have to, we've gone through like a really sad time because, my little Westie was 16, bless him, and he had a liver shunt. He was born with it, and he shouldn't have lived past 3, but he was such a sweet little boy. I mean, he had his own cot by my bed, and every night he had his little blanket over his tummy, and he had his teddy right from birth, right from when we had him. He had this teddy, and he used to have his teddy under his arm, and he'd go to sleep, and he had 4 memory foam pillows that got replaced every year. He was just the most spoiled little boy, and he went everywhere and did everything. He had the most amazing long life, but unfortunately he had bloat for the 5th time Sunday night, and we don't know why he kept getting it, but over the last 18 months, and it was just too much. I couldn't get him to release that air, and so he knew, he gave me the look, bless him, he gave me the look, and it was like, Mum, help me. And so we had to just do the right thing, and it's the hardest thing in the world, but I can't be too upset because he had the most amazing life. And if every dog had that life, it would be incredible. So we've got to pick him up today. I've had a wooden box made for him, which I'm going to line with satin or silk. Actually, it's 100% silk, and he's going to have a silk pillow that I've got to make to go in the bottom, and wrapped with his blankets and his little teddy. He's got to have his teddy because he's always had his teddy. And he's going to be buried lunchtime. So we've got that going on. And then I've got a 15-year-old retriever who, oh my goodness, he's struggling. He's been struggling. Well, actually, I thought I was going to lose him in September. So the fact he's kept going, and he's picked up a lot. And he's been more on a raw food diet, and I think he's needed it. And he's having 3 meals a day. And he's having more raw meats, and he's having blueberries and lots of carrots. But we're building him up, and it's been amazing how he's picked up, but he's very, very skinny, and I just think he misses him. And yeah, so we're prepared that we're going through that as well. So it's a very, very strange time at the moment, because I'm really excited that we're moving the business forward. We're doing all these new things, but at the same time, at home there's such a sadness and a different feeling in the house already, because his cot's gone. The other dog won't sleep in the bedroom now because we got girls as well, and she won't come upstairs on a night now because she sniffs where his cot is, and she won't go there. So we're having to sort of deal with it ourselves and nurture the dogs, and they will all be fine, but and then obviously we've got Chester who may pass soon in the next couple of weeks or so. So yeah, there's a lot going on. But at the same time, when you've got a business, and this is the hard thing, when you've got a business and you've got orders and you've got things to do, and it's probably a good thing. It's a good thing. But these things will come at you. And then yesterday, I put the camera on. Okay, I did all of this videoing, and I thought, oh good, I've got that done. And then I went to get the SD card out, and it wasn't in properly. And it was like, oh no. So I did another one, and I was halfway through and the battery died on the camera. So yeah, it wasn't the day yesterday. It is a nicer day today. It's sunshine outside today. So yeah, we're very lucky. So yesterday I had to have all the lights on and everything, and I looked absolutely shattered. And I think that's the other thing as well, is trying to pace yourself through doing stuff, especially if you're getting a little bit older and you've got lots to do. It's try and pace yourself, especially if you're not sleeping. I mean, we were up Thursday night through to Friday, just didn't get any sleep at all because we had to do the emergency dash to the vets in the middle of the night, so 2 o'clock in the morning, and so lost a night's sleep. And I'd been up with the other one, and you know, for a few nights on and off where he'd had a bad tummy and he couldn't get outside of the garden, you know, so if you don't get sleep it soon hits you, and you're busy as well. So I think you just need to be kind to yourself these days and just go with it. You know, just go with it. And if you need to then stop and have a break, just stop and have a break, because you'll come back to it with a lot more vigour and a lot more enthusiasm than if you try and sometimes plough through something. So that's my tips for today. So anyway, it's just a quick video just to say, look, every business at some point or other needs to take a turn in a different direction or add a new element into it, or, you know, and I think at the moment, especially in the UK, times are really strange, and people just don't have any money. And I think if they're going to invest into a garment and there's a lot of see me, then they're going to be looking at, maybe we want something different, something happy, something to lift ourselves with and make ourselves feel really good. So maybe this, if I can get it out and getting it seen, that's where it'll be. So I'll let you know, I'll keep you posted, and we'll see what direction it takes us. And the next video will definitely be Applique, and it will be watching some of the things that we're doing, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. If there's anything you want me to demonstrate, show you, whatever, with the Happy Japan that I've got, or the Brother VR, then let me know. And subscribe if you haven't, because my numbers are really low. I must be really boring. Perhaps I'm really boring. Am I boring? I could be. I don't know. I'm getting there, you know. It's a work in progress, these videos as well, but the content will get better. Oh, I'm also starting a community sewing, crafting, quilting project and group, and we're doing some fundraisers. So we're putting 2 quilts together. So I might do some videos on that as well. Once that's sorted, there's just so much going on. There is so much going on. Anyway, leave that with you. Have an absolute superb day. At least the sun's shining for us here, because it's just been rain. And I'll catch you, hopefully, in a week's time. Take care, everyone.